Hey everybody, how are you? Hope you're all having a great day. So I wanted to chat a little bit about my whole year, what's been going on. Let's see. The struggle has been real. Let's put it that way. Over not just COVID, but over the past year or so, I started to gain weight. I started to not feel myself, have a lot of anxiety. My brain was foggy. I couldn't even remember what I was doing half the time. Lots of things going on. And of course, COVID hit and there was additional snacking. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to own it. There was a little bit more wine here or there. So that part I understood. And I was like, okay, I can do this. I'm in the fitness biz. I'm a trainer. I know how this works. Went back to my old habits. And nothing was working. Nothing at all. Wasn't working at all. In fact, I was gaining weight. I was exhausted. Oh my gosh, getting through my workouts was tough. And I never stopped working out. And I was eating better. So that being said, the reason I'm coming to you is because hormones, ladies. As we get older, hormones get a little cray-cray, okay? And I say this because a lot of people were just telling me, I'm 42, and everyone's like, oh, when you hit your 40s, you're getting older. That's all there is to it. I didn't accept that. And I don't see that as an excuse. Yes, I'm getting older. And yes, when you get older, things happen. Metabolism slows down a little bit. Yes, the hormones go a little crazy. But for some, they go a little bit more crazy. So let me do a little bit of backstory and how I figured some stuff out. First of all, last year, probably last November, I was on antibiotics for sinus infection, and I was on antibiotics back to back for the next 4 months. So keep that in mind. It was at that time that I truly started to not feel well, not feel right, the gaining of the weight, the anxiety, the exhaustion, all of that. So I went to the doctor for my checkup in September of this past September. So September of 2020, and I asked for a blood test. I said, I don't know if it's my thyroid. I don't know what's going on. So she checked it, did all of these, the regular thyroid tests and whatnot, and everything kind of came back normal, which, hey, that's cool, right? I mean, I was happy to hear that I was healthy and it was normal, but I still wasn't feeling good. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do. I'm just going to keep plugging along. Then I read a couple of books and I did research on my own. I will put them in the notes below, but the Hormone Cure with Dr. Sara Gottfried, and I apologize, doctor, if I'm saying your name wrong. And then Eat Smarter, I just finished with Shawn Stevenson. Both amazing books, and both talk about how your hormones can get really messed up, your microbiome, where your immune system is, where everything is going on in your gut can really affect your hormones, how you feel, weight gain, and sleep, and all of that. So I got reading and doing more, and then I finally was educated enough to go back to my doctor and learn what I needed to ask for. So I asked for another full blood test, and it did cost me additional, which I was fine for because I just wanted answers. I wanted to know why I didn't feel good. I asked for not only the thyroid, but the T4, T3. I also asked for cortisol, which was the big one, and estrogen and progesterone, I think were the ones I asked for. And I just want to know. So you look at the results came back and things were off. And when one hormone gets off, they all go off. It's like Christmas lights. It's like whatever. But cortisol is like that bully hormone that if that gets off, with stress happening, we were opening up additional businesses in our lives. Things were changing. So yeah, stress, but also the antibiotics I was on kind of messed me up. If I back to back to back. When you guys take antibiotics, let me just say, they're not bad. You need antibiotics sometimes. So, but if you're taking a lot of them, antibiotics can't tell the difference between bad bacteria and good bacteria. So guess what? Everything gets destroyed. So in those months, everything was getting destroyed. It was throwing my microbiome off in my gut. It was also throwing off all my hormones all at the same time. So that being said, I had to rebalance myself out. So those books that I will, like I said, I'll put links below. really helped me understand what was going on. And with my blood samples all set in my report, I could look at it and go, okay, this is off, this is off. I talked with my doctor. She wanted to send me to an endocrinologist. Let me just try this with nutrition first, because even though by her standards, my thyroid and stuff was somewhat normal, they were a little off. Things were elevated, but not enough to go on medication, which I was totally cool with, because I did not want to go on medication if I didn't need to. I was like, nutrition, let me get this on and let me just try this. So I started tweaking things. I added, excuse me, in some MCT oil in my coffee and in my shakes, that extra fat in the morning. I was doing Superhero Coffee, which is, ghee, clarified butter, tablespoon of that, tablespoon of the MCT oil, and then I had like stevia liquid drops. Those were quite yummy. And that was my morning coffee. I also drank, I've always had a lot of water, so that's never been an issue. I've always worked out, but I added in turmeric is one of my things. That's for inflammation and other great benefits of turmeric. I started taking my multivitamin again. I'm still not sure why I stopped, guys, just so we're clear. I have no idea. Added in some chia seeds, flaxseed, all these little things. I was like, all right, I got to try this stuff. So just adding those things in, I upped my vegetables even more. Within a month, guys, I dropped 10 pounds. I was starting to feel better. It wasn't so much even about the weight loss, which was good because I was feeling upset about that and defeated. I get it. But I started to actually feel better and feel like myself. It was just such a weird year that you're like, okay, I know I feel off, but I don't know why. So the point of this whole video and story is I just want you guys to know that if you're not feeling right, if you're eating like crap, hate to say it, you're eating the junk food, you're eating the processed foods, you're not moving, don't expect to lose weight, don't expect to be healthy. It's just not how our bodies work. Our bodies crave balance. Our bodies want that healthier food, and they need to move, and if you're eating right and you're still not feeling well, you're exhausted, other things, hey, go to your doctor and get some stuff checked out. But in the meantime, these are my recommendations for reads. I thought they were great. They really helped me. And again, what may help me may not help you, but you've got to find what works for you, what's going to help you. So that being said, I hope all of you are doing really well. If you have any questions, I'm happy to chat about my experience and what I learned. But other than that, I just wanted to come on and kind of tell you, you're not alone and you're not crazy, because let me tell you, I felt crazy. Like, I just felt like, what is wrong with me? Like, my brain fog, everything I knew that was working before is just not working. And yes, I'm getting older, but that's not my excuse. I want to keep pushing forward. Then those little tweaks made changes, and big changes for me. So I'm going to keep plugging along. I still have to tweak here and there, but I am feeling better. And I hope that this helped any of you, all of you, whatever, helped anybody with me sharing this. So yeah, again, just drop me a note if you have any questions, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.